Well, hello the internet, it's Ghost here, and welcome to another episode of Creative Minecraft. And if you do recall, I think it was 2 episodes ago now, I said, oh yeah, I think we're finally going to be done with the Minecraft Museum. I lied. This is the last episode, unless I've completely got my footage wrong. It, in theory, shouldn't be. From what I remember, we've gone through everything now. We're just finishing off making it so you can actually access the ruins and stuff. Admittedly, I don't think I ever put a gate in, but that's something I can just fix off camera at some point. So, over the course of... This might be like the 5th episode or something of this. I have uncovered a set of ruins, built a museum entrance, a museum exhibit, a cafe in the museum, and a gift shop. The gift shop was probably the most fun part to do. Which means this is a really, really, rural section of this Minecraft world currently. You have to take a really long train to get over to the section that we had been working on, a month ago. So there will be a kind of a village slowly building up, which, if you're new around here, hi, welcome. If you do end up enjoying this video, like and subscribe. Check out the other videos. They're all equally chaotic. We're building a Taylor Swift-inspired village, which now means I have to, change one of my block palettes, because I didn't quite think, maybe a new release is going to come out for one of the Taylor's versions. Obviously, 1989 Taylor's version got announced fairly recently, and that means I now have to change the block palette because it is too purple for the cover, and I am changing them over to all of the new Taylor's version ones, unless they get released post me building them and they're really different. I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case with Debut and Reputation, and I don't think it will be. Hopefully, in theory. But the block palette for Red, Fearless, and Speak Now have all been done off of Taylor's version. But anyways, back to the museum. Because it's quite so rural, we're building a pub. I built a pub back, that video would have gone out when I was in Yorkshire, so that would have been... When was that? I don't remember. If you are intrigued in my visits to Yorkshire, go check out Ghost Goes Places. In theory, there should be another episode coming out soon of a trip to Duxford and Hendon, and I'm just going to combine those into one episode, I think, and I'll just talk about both places in one go, because that's easier. Ghost Goes Places isn't a regularly scheduled sort of video series, because it's a case of depends what I end up doing in the year. We go to theatre shows on the series. We went to the York Ghost Merchants. That was fun, and I have my two little ghosts, Francis and Mortimer. Is it Francis? I think it's Francis. Yeah, I think it is. Hang on, I'm checking. Yes, Francis and Mortimer the ghosts. Mortimer's a fandom. I love him. I love them dearly. They're my favourite. They're the little ghosts rather than standard size ghosts. So they're I think they're half the height, but by getting two I was able to the words aren't wording today. We're just going to move on from that topic. So the first thing I did with the pub is what I usually do, of laying out a concrete outline, because that way I actually know where I'm meant to be building. Because I get distracted very easily. I then had to pick out blocks and stuff, and I knew I wanted it to be a very, very neutral block colour, because I didn't want it to be really easy to spot from over by the museum. Oh dear, words. This is fun. Get used to this if you're going to be sticking around. The words tend to not coordinate. We're not going to finish the pub this episode, because I did 15 minutes in one area, 15 minutes on the pub, and it was okay, I can't make one video out of that first half. I'm just going to go for it. But yeah. I'm using deep slate for the floor. I didn't want it all to be lined up. I wanted something similar to cobblestone, but not quite cobblestone-like, I guess. Not in the cobblestone colour. That's what we're going for. I then used dark oak. I don't know what... I think is that just terracotta for the walls? Dark oak for the flooring. I'm using half slabs so that it's 2.5 block height. Normally I'd do 3 blocks, but I realised if I do 3 blocks and then another 3 block floor, that's going to be Oh, 6 blocks tall. No, that'd be 7 because of the floor if I did it as a solid block. I tend to do half slabs just to try and not quite make my building so tall and disproportionate, which is great and all until I was working on a recent project, which you're not going to see until well after all of the debut related stuff, and also I might be doing some Good Omens themed builds. Anyone watch Good Omens who's stuck around to the end of this video? I really hope so, because we're going to do some Good Omens builds. We're going to just do some more chaotic builds because I filmed enough ahead that I can do cool, crazy stuff. Anyways, the internet, have a good day. Goodbye.